Let it take what it will. Make good use of it, even as the Paxultet's own gift echoes through the very sky.
Great. More bad news. Well, at least that's over. Here they come. Holy hell. Come and get some. Whoa. That's it? Good. Damn. Is it over?
awakens me from my ethereal wanderings. Muzar. What kind of beast is this? Paxel tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, I seek the knowing, the truth of nature held within your ark. You want to answer? So I will ask. Answer these questions true, sweet beast, so that your ark may be known and your eye may open. And do choose wisely. Answer from your heart. A powerful and determined warlord is about to set fire to a crowded ziggurat. You have his eldest son in your custody. You could stop the warlord by hurting his son, breaking his arm, and threatening to do worse unless the warlord relents and gives himself up. Do you torture your hostage, or let the crowd fend for itself in the fire? Ha! Oh dear. No bother, it's nothing. Moving on. An illness spreads through your village. An apothecary has created a cure, but it has become lost, mixed among the apothecary's poisons. The only way to identify the cure is to treat patients with unlabeled vials, killing a few perhaps, until the cure is found to save all. Do you kill your patients to find the cure, or is it better to let the illness decide? I see. It has been prophesied that your son would someday bring about a great calamity. Because of this prophecy, a warlord tried to kill him when he was just an infant. Now that your son is grown, he believes the prophecy to be true. He courageously plans to give himself up to the warlord to save the world from the foretold calamity. Do you allow your son to sacrifice himself? Or stop him in order to save his life? It's not every day a question determines the course of your destiny. Or is it? The Krell King comes to you for a boon. A twisted fruit that will slay his enemies. By giving him this, you will end a war that has lasted many years, but you will sentence another to certain death. Do you give the king the means to kill his enemies? Or do you send them away and risk war? Fascinating. You are the ruler of your people, but a small group of rebels has taken arms against you. You could seek out a mutual solution, but doing so prolongs the conflict and may bear no fruit at all. Or you could wipe them out and end the conflict immediately. Do you treat with the rebels? Or do you preserve the peace? Now let me think. Oh yes! You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your will is strong. The fire of the Ravager's eye glows within you. In the arc of every being, there are two eyes. We may see out of either, but most favor one over the other. The Ravager's eye is dynamic, driven, and endlessly hungry. Yet for all its power, its vision is clouded. The eye of the Ravager rarely sees beyond its own satiation. Like an animal chasing its tail, it knows no rest. The doe's eye sees only what is before it. The gift of the doe is subtle, easily missed. It is a most mysterious presence inside oneself, conferring power without force, just as the doe itself cannot be sought, nor tracked, nor hunted. By answering true, sweet beast, you give me a wink, and now the gifts of your dominant eye will be open to you. Would you care to hear a tale? It is about those who see as you do. I will tell you the tale of Belgov, who also saw with the Ravager's eye. Belgov lived in the era before the Root first bedeviled the pan and nipped at their hairy hooves. Belgov was Drinkmaster of Flint, a village beyond the hill. One day, when Belgov was traveling far afield, Flint was raided by bandits. They laid waste to every soul, old and young. Belgov returned to find everyone he cared for watering the soil with their blood. Well, Belgov tapped his store of spirit, filling Growler and Jeroboam by the gaggle, and he hoofed himself to my grove. Where lies the bandit's lair? He demanded. His eye was open, and I had no reason to deceive him. At my direction, Belgov tintinabulated to their den. There, he smashed a jug on his horns and struck Flint with steel, and Belgov was reborn as a flaming figure of vengeance. He charged into the bandit's lair, hoof over hand, and in his enemy's bosom, the remaining stock of spirit took spark with explosive result. Some consider this a waste of life. For could not Belgov have traveled elsewhere and rebuilt what he had lost? But I'll tell you this. Flynn's sister village stood free from bandit attacks for many years after that day. Belgov's blaze of glory saved it. He died with the Ravager's eye open and no mercy in his heart. Terrible waste to drink, though. Is there anything else? Knowledge of me? Of our wonderful world? You stand before Medra, spirit of the natural world, daughter of stem and stream. My sisters and I are the glorious weavers of all wild beauty. When mountain, spring, and sturdy tree trunk take your breath, sweet beast, that is us. That is our blessing. An immeasurable number. Mother stem and mother stream rely on us to sprawl and grow. Though we don't often commune with beasties such as you. Not in this age. Especially not since what happened to Kaula. A tragedy, beast. Tragedy most cruel. Kaula was fascinated by mortals, by your lives and stories. Unlike most of us, she made herself no secret. And you worshipped her with your short lives. Even built her a house. A temple, you called it. The Root found her there. We godlings are not easily unwoven, however. And it slew her not. But perhaps it would be better if it had. For what remains is no longer the sister I knew. But we hold happy thoughts. Regret only wastes one life with another. Is there something else we can talk about? By day, a dappled glade of emerald branch and golden leaf, carpeted by downy moss. By night, sweet beast, the trees bewitch the lost and inebriated. Or so it was before this age of extermination. How I long to return to play. This age, for me, holds only decay. This has been just a lovely distraction.
Alright, come and get some. Glad that's over. never seen anything like this before. Here they come. This ain't good. Okay, this is it. Holy hell. What is this place?
You're alive. What happened? I knew the Founder was up to something. I mean, who else wants to visit the old Lord, huh? Look, I'm sorry you got involved in this, Traveler. So, then what happened? Wait, what? Clementine? Where is she? Is she okay? Right, sorry. Clementine, she means a lot to all of us. We gotta find her. I'll get everybody together. If she went through the World Stone, she could be anywhere. Yeah, damn straight you could. She could be anywhere, like worlds away. All right, I'll get Brabus and Riggs. I'll tell them to... Oh, what the hell am I doing? I don't know what's out there any more than you do. Oh, I'd be putting the whole town at risk. Clem wouldn't want that. Hell, it's a miracle you came back. Oh, I'm sorry. Town will help you all it can, but I can't ask anyone to go out there. We gotta trust you to find her. Is that all right? Thanks, Traveler. Talk to the folks around town. They should have any supplies you need. You know, Ford used to tell me, old Commander Ford, not the Founder, that a leader and a hero are two different things. The leader's place is always with her people. I thought she was just taking a dig at her grandfather for leaving all the time, but I think I'm starting to understand her better now. Good luck.
Hey, over here! Just gonna ignore me, huh? I know you hear me. Get your ass over here.
Welcome back, Sunshine. Sure thing.
Never seen anything like this before. I should ask Wallace.
I'll be here if you need fixing. Feeling all right? Let me know if you're not. Asking questions. What are you trying to say, Sunshine? Trust me, I got plenty of that. You know how a doctor gets good at her craft? Talent is a load of bullshit. I ain't met nobody who didn't start bad at whatever they're good at. You learn a thing by doing it over and over again. For me, that means people who need my help. The more people there are suffering, the better I get at healing them. And Sunshine, my grandfather, he'd been treating folk his whole life, nearly as long as the root's been around. I started assisting Grandpa when I was 5. Dressing wounds, making meds, cutting at the table, you name it. Simple stuff at first, but yeah. You're old enough to hold the knife, then you're old enough to use it, he said. But how I helped him most was digging through the old hospitals. Even after a century, there's a hell of a lot to find. All of it useful to someone as clever as Grandpa. Huh, tons. The old humans knew a lot about the human body, it turns out. Stuff even Grandpa didn't know. Did you know they used to be able to replace a man's lungs with someone else's? Or put a dead man's liver in someone whose liver didn't work anymore? Huh. To think of all the folks Grandpa and I could have saved if we had that kind of know-how. There's plenty if you know what to look for. Most of the basic meds are long gone, but there's still plenty of specialized tools and ingredients there. Stuff no one knows what to do with but me and my grandfather. What they don't got, what I never found once, is a cure for root rot. That's why so many folks died when the root first showed up. Grandpa had to invent a treatment on his own. A treatment, not a cure. He probably wasn't the only one. I'm sure others came to the same solutions independently. But after Grandpa figured it out, he traveled as far as he could and taught it to everyone he met. I don't know where he started, but I reckon every treatment within 100 miles of here is derived directly from his work. You can thank him that your friend is still alive. Came here maybe 10 years back. My ma had died and Grandpa didn't feel safe carting me around the countryside by himself. It turned out good. The city's full of scrounge, and Grandpa made a living selling bandages and meds while treating folks for free. I do the same. He even attended the old commander when she passed. Couldn't do much for her except ease her going. The folks around here thanked him for it. Made us part of the ward and all. All right. See you around, traveler.
You wanna take a walk down on the shore sometime?
Hey, over here! God damn, it is you! The rumors had me thinking I might not ever see you again. Oh, yeah? Damn straight. I'll give you one for getting me to the dock here, but that's still two you owe me. So where have you been? They said you ran off with that old Ford fella and disappeared. Ha! That tracks. Someone gets in trouble, so you go on after her. Just remember you owe me still. That debt's non-transferable. I'm guessing this thing with Clementine had something to do with that big-ass crystal floating over there. Bo said it can take you other places. Other worlds, even? Feels like anything can be true here. They even healed my root rot. I tell you what, I might just start believing in fairy tales. Even Santa Claus and Fulton's Blend. Yeah, I don't know what's in that stuff Doc Nora gave me, but I ain't felt this good for years. Hell, maybe it was Fulton's Blend. The old ruins around here. Turns out there's still all kinds of useful crap if you know what you're looking for. And I do. I was just doing what I do to survive, you know. Maybe get some things together for when we moved on, but then you didn't come back. And Bo said folks around here could use this stuff, so I set up shop. So hey, if you ever need anything out there in the worlds or whatever, you just let me know. I got all kinds of stuff for trade. Come back if you need anything.
Better be worth my time, traveler. All right, then. Bye.
What can I do for you? So long.
What you need, Wanderer? Yeah, all right. That'll do. Keep your gun loaded and your wits about you, stranger.
traveler. You know where to find me. Ah, good to see you. You know where to find me.